Hello, 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 and welcome. Today, we are playing the Swedish Tech Tree. This is episode 6 of the starting biplanes and aircraft in War Thunder. Today we're starting off with, honestly, in my opinion, the better of the aircraft. We have a very high max speed. We do have wet, but it doesn't do well for our acceleration. It's not super maneuverable, but pretty darn maneuverable, and most importantly, as you might have seen, it has 8mm guns, and not only just 8mm, it has 4 of them. So, you can just come around here. Burned off a bunch of my own. Oh no, I'm being tracked. Okay. That's fine for now. I got a hit. Really? Seriously? Alright. Oh, come on, guys. Indeed. Lined up. There you go. Alright. Well then. Oh no, it's above me. I was about to say. Just gonna try to flow on over here. I think he's already gone through. So let's see, what's next on the menu? So like, as you can see, this thing isn't super maneuverable, but it has a pretty good damage output, so it's like balancing itself really. Also not incredibly fast, but for a biplane, it is not exactly slow. Dang, I'm out of ammo. Alright, fly away a bit. Oh, they're going after a Key 27? I should probably help them. A Key 27 is very maneuverable compared to most of these other planes, and very fast. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but with the way it can just maneuver around, you can see how it's just easily kind of running away from the Key 10 there. I want a piece. Yeah, you see me. How did he... Did he just fly through my fucking room? Uh-huh. And we'll raise it up. There's another couple planes entering the scene. Wow, alright. Should probably clear my area a little bit, shouldn't I? Could have got him if I used my keys. As you notice, I'm not really using keys a whole lot. You're kind of lazy. Yes, people do that. They ram people. Kind of a lot in this game. Especially early game. Wow. Now let's see what we can do. We still have an engine, which means we should still be good. I'm gonna try to come over here and get this hawk. I don't want to leave just yet. Dang. Alright, well, we're going down. And that's over. So we got a soft landing, 4 assists, only 1 kill. So again, we have 8 mils. All of these planes have 8 mils. This one is extremely more maneuverable, not as fast. But from what I remember, it retains its energy a bit better, so... It is very maneuverable, whereas the other one is less maneuverable and more of an interceptor, if you would, like a biplane interceptor. Whereas this one is much more of the agile fighter. Of the Swedish Air Fleet. Wow, that went from like 6 planes to 2 planes pretty fast. Hopefully I can come in here and try to save them, or at least lighten the load. It does not look like I will be able to get here in time, as there might be someone... Nope. You're not... Really? Seriously? I forgot what it is. You're not even near him. Alright, I apologize for that. You're not going to be able to see the agile turn fighting, because they barely brushed past me and somehow knocked out my engine. Alright. Let's go into the S-17BS, I guess. This thing is... not... I wouldn't say it's like a brick. It flies like a brick, but it's not very maneuverable. It does... No, it doesn't have the air brakes on it, which I was hoping for. But it does fly quite well. It is also rather fast. I might just go on over to here. Although it's about equal, really. Go away, I-15. There is indeed an enemy plane on me. I can just turn like so, as you can see. We were able to make the turn. We're not very fast once we make the turn, though. Not super agile, not super fast, but just enough to do better than early planes. And would you look at that? We were able to reduce the enemy to nothing. Yeah, I was about to say, like, there's no way that they're still going. So I'll try to get a better match where I don't fly straight into the enemy. Well, not in that way, at least. Yeah, I was playing a little bit of the French right before this. Rather fun. It's probably the most fun is the fact that they have incendiary tracers, which is honestly kind of just as overpowered as the fact that they have burst guns, but these don't have burst guns. They have rather powerful 8 mils instead, and usually slap on quite a few of them with a good amount of ammo, with some planes that can maneuver really well. Well, at least fairly well. Enough to hold their own against their adversaries. Another match here? Alright. We already saw a bit of the JA. We'll just come in with the J6B, and then maybe try the S17BS again. And then I'll show you the bombers. There's 2 bombers that you also get. Also not super maneuverable. Literally, the other one is a F-17 variant, which I believe is almost, from what I was looking at, almost like the SP2U line, or the V-156 from the French and the British lines. I don't know who's shooting at this person, but they're not really good at aiming. I feel kind of bad for playing, because I know what it's like to get picked off immediately, especially as a Japanese player. Oh, my gun's jammed. Too many targets. Alright, let's turn on them. How is he still flying? I was about to say. Oh, my one gun jammed. See, even with only just one gun, 8 mil is still powerful enough to take down a plane. I don't usually discover that with the 7 mil unless if I'm, you know, playing the French where it has like super fast shooting, super fast fire rate or anything, but like with 8 mil, it gets the job done. Yeah, let's enemy does have a lot. Okay. So I'm gonna just take a look at it here real quick. It is kind of like an SB2U, although not excessively like one. I wouldn't say it's another remake or anything. Oh, we got a swordfish. Easy money. 8 mils against a swordfish. I'm gonna feel kind of bad about this. Hey, 51. You know what? way? Someone help me. Someone was not very happy with my ability to shoot them out of the sky. There we go. We got the kill for that one. There's another one on my tail too. Should be fine. Really? I swear, sometimes these flippin' markers are not very clear. I swear I was coming in for these cars and not the other planes. With a few upgrades to your crew, the gunner can do a pretty good job. Don't mind if I do, just stay some of them real quick. Not much they can do about it. Oh, never mind, I'll stand corrected. Love the 8mm, because every little hit you get is pretty much guaranteed to be some type of crit. Hold on a minute. At least against these early planes here. Yeah, that A5M4. I don't know where they're all coming from. There was like nobody around me a minute ago, and now I have, what, 2, 3? Gunner reloading! Someone cover me! Why are you going after the armored cars? I'm literally a bomber. I'm literally the bomber is right here. How about you protect the bomber, get some aircraft hits on him. Alright, you're not gonna do that in front of me. Alright, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. I just remembered why my gunner probably lasted so long. There's a little armor plate that the gunner has right in front of the gun, and it kind of protects them if you keep them at a certain level. By kind of, I mean it does actually. Really? How? What? That doesn't make any sense. But we'll go ahead, we'll jump out of the vehicle. It was a soft landing, so I'll take the extra lions and XP. As we do most certainly know who is in the top of the leaderboard. Excuse me? Last second, you little dirtbag. I know what you're trying to do. I see you. You're not smart. Let's see if we can snipe out a few of these ground vehicles real quick. Hopefully they know what I'm trying to mark. There we go. Final blow. Hand it straight to him. Earned all that cash back from buying the... I don't think these have any of the special... No, they don't. This one doesn't. That one doesn't. And I'm pretty sure this one doesn't. Nope. They have no special paint, so I won't use them any longer. We do have 2 more planes to use. Let's see. We'll replace this bad boy. And we'll go ahead and we'll throw down this bad boy. And I'll show you what the bomber experience mostly is like. So we got B3. I think 9.9. Yeah, I think these would be a lot more better. Tracers, still just normal tracers. That is indeed the better outload. Okay. I think, for starters, we'll go off with the B3 Charlie. And I think we'll try to distance ourselves early on. One of the best things to do is actually, even if you turn, using just your mouse, try to make sure you keep your wings straight. Keeping your wings straight will actually make sure that you don't lose as much energy. And you will gain altitude faster while maintaining your speed. Really good for energy retention stuff. So I want to turn over here to try and get towards the flank and hopefully avoid most, if not the entire air battle. This is indeed a frontline bomber, if I'm not mistaken. It's definitely not a... Oh, it is a dive bomber. It's classified as a dive bomber. Can it do dive bombs? No, it cannot really do dive bombing. You can tell whether or not it can do dive bombing by the target there, whether or not it actually closes in the crosshairs, which means is it becoming more accurate or is it losing accuracy of knowing where the bombs are exactly going to land. 2000. We're gonna try dropping them like here. Hopefully that helps. That does something. Nope, we missed most of them. We don't have any guns other than turrets, which immediately did get hit, unfortunately. What are we getting hit by? I mean, we are a giant bomber in the sky, to be fairly honest. There is a fighter coming after us. We did only take out 5, mind you. So I'm not too sure if they're super angry or just really hungry. But regardless, we're going to try to come into here really quickly. We have about 5 seconds, I reckon. Well, that was 9 of those. We did end up losing an engine because we hit the ground, but I think if we just flatten it out... Nope. Still struggling. Alright. Big and slow. Well, once you lose an engine, it's slow. Obviously. Fairly well protected. I don't think I'm going to be able to actually showcase that, though. That's fine. I say fairly, I didn't say super. Oh my goodness, really? I got taken out by... Oh, there was a dull 17, that's why. I was about to say, there's no way I just got taken out by a Fury that uses like 7.5 against this thing. 7.5 is not that good. But it indeed was not just 7.5. It was a dull 17 that probably did most of the damage. Because it just uses, nothing crazy, 7.9. Pretty much the same, almost the same thing as ours. But yeah, it uses 7.9, and that probably did most of the actual damage, and then the Fury just got like a lucky couple shots in there, I guess, to finish off the work. But this thing, as you'll notice, is also an S-17, or just like the S-17. It's part of the Bravo 17. I believe this one is, again, mostly like the SP2U. I'm gonna drop in here. I think I'll take this little stack right here out. I'm not too sure if it drops the lighter ones first or the heavier ones. I'm going to try to get these ones first. As you can see, strafing runs with this thing is actually quite viable. Unlike in most of the, you know, Allied aircraft where strafing runs probably didn't really do a whole lot. Because it was just little 7.62s. Then again, 7.62s from the air is a lot different than 7.62s from the ground. In case you didn't know, gravity, once it starts to take a role in things, the 7.62s start to hit. Pretty different. Not super different, but pretty different. I got taken out by a tree. I'm not too sure when. Because I'm pretty sure I flew past the tree and then it decided to load in. Oh yeah, you totally hit that tree. But I think I did a fair amount of damage there. 26. Maybe I can try to do... I mean, shoot. We can try it. It's not the same as the wagers. It's 3. There's somebody else over there? Oh, they all the way up there. I'm just gonna come on over here. That's the end of that match. That's really just showcasing of all the Swedish vehicles, to be fairly honest. Oh, he's gonna get that. That's fine. Nice. I've never actually used an order before, so I'm not too sure what that was. We got Thunderer. Nice. Rather cool indeed. But yeah, a nice little set of planes. There are more, but these aren't really starter aircraft, although they are still biplanes. They're not really starter aircraft. Still got the 17th series. Is this what I think it is? Hold on a minute. No, not exactly. It's very similar though. I'm actually kind of upset I didn't notice this before. I've said it in a previous video, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. You got this thing, and then you got this thing. It's really similar, but it's not the same thing. Okay. And this is, like, you're like, okay, so whatever. It's like flipping similar. What's wrong with that? Well, you got this one, and then you got this one. It's the same plane. But wait, there's more. Because the US is the one that developed it, if I'm remembering this correctly. And then they also have this one. Same plane, pretty much. I think there's a couple different variations. I think it has 50 cal, right? Yeah, it has 50 cals. Whereas this one only has 7.7. This one actually has 50 cals, which is terrifying because it also has 4 of them. So it's like taking the French one, or no, not the French one, the British one, and turning it up to 11. And then you got this thing, which is, I think, where the design changes a fair amount. Yeah, the design changes. It actually has air brakes. Like, these are really good flaps. It's just pretty good all around. It only has 2 machine guns, because honestly, 450 cals it's kind of overkill, because you can't really fit that much ammo on it anyways. So you're really just making it super heavy for almost no reason. You got the 7.62 Brownings. That's nice. Yeah, they only have 180 ammo. It's not crazy. But yeah, that's, I was really confused. I saw a German name and I was like, what? But yeah, that's the, Swedish planes. 8mm Bliss, honestly. Does a lot of damage. They flow pretty well. I encourage you to try them out sometime. They're not really good money earners, past the lower tiers, but, you know, it's pretty fun. Throw a like if you liked the video. Check out the channel, consider subscribing, but most importantly, have a nice day, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye!